Welcome to our demo SCIO EDUCTOR, our quantum biofeedback and bioresonance technologies. Today we will talk about hormone streaming. My name is Jacqueline Jacques. You know my professional background. Here it is. And the objective of this presentation, in fact, this video is part of a series of videos to present the main characteristics and functionalities of the EDUCTOR, the most efficient quantum biofeedback and bioresonance technologies on the market today. So this video will present the hormone streaming, how we work with our device to do a hormone streaming, which is so important for many people. Many, the sport people, the people who want to stimulate, some specific hormone. So we will just go into our device, and also we can always look at hormone. We have you remember I talked to you about this test matrix that contains all kind of signature, frequential signature, trivector frequential signature. And we can look, we have a subcategory that we call hormone. We can look at that and see which hormone that is needed. And mainly what we will do when we want to do the streaming, we will just go here. I have a panel that will talk to us about all those neurotransmitter and hormone, okay? And usually when we do the hormone streaming, it could be for the growth hormone, for the testosterone. We do it mainly for the sport people and the people who need a little boost of something. Secretin, if we want to stimulate the secretin. We have all the neurotransmitter. It's very, very interesting to stimulate those hormones because we know that this is part of the of what is needed, to have all those hormones well balanced. And the beauty in our system is that we have all those hormones that are right there. So we have like the GABA, which is so important. And if you read the book of Eric Braverman on the leading edge, this is really wonderful. So let's say that we talk about one hormone. We will just talk about the serotonin. Let's say the hormone that is the serotonin. So what we would do, when we want to do the hormone streaming, we have a procedure here. So usually we will do that ideally with somebody who has the harness. Sometimes we will do some distant therapies, but ideally we would like to have the person with the harness, and ideally to stimulate the hormone depending on what we are stimulating. It could take, we would, we could recommend, a few days, many days. It could be 10-15 days where we would have like a 20 minute to half an hour of hormone streaming. So what we can do, we will just identify the hormone that we want. Here I chose the serotonin, which is the happiness hormone. And we know how the serotonin is important, and then it is often lacking because serotonin is mainly produced in the brain and in the small intestine, and often the person is full of fungus like the serotonin, and there is no more serotonin in the brain for the person, for the client. So what we will do, this hormone streaming, we're just going our therapy. We have identified the hormone. We click hormone streaming, and then it just happened. Then we start this therapy, and ideally we could look at in here until 100% the rectification. We can do it simply by setting the time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then we just let it run. What is interesting also is that we have the emotion here. We have the emotion that will show to us what are the emotions that can prevent this hormone streaming or this hormone, to be produced. Okay, so here we talk about vanity. We have more than 72 emotions, so that it could prevent here the production and the integration of this hormone in the body. And also we have here, for sure, when we are working with the EDUCTOR, we can work on the second wave generator. The second wave generator is a second generator that can just reinforce what we are doing by producing a second wave of a frequency that is given to the client. So it is really nice. And then here we have 50% of rectification, and then it is good. Okay. So then that is a way we can do, and then we will bring this percentage to 100, and this is important to let it run until 100. We can stop. So this is like the hormone streaming. In a different video, we will talk about the hormone profile, but here is just when we have a hormone that is clear from us that we want to stimulate, we can go there. We can do also the hormone streaming through another panel that we have, which is the shaping function. We have hormone streaming here, and in here we can set the time, and then also we can define what we want. Here, if I choose the same serotonin, I have here the serotonin. I can just put it in here. I have here I can just take out the love, serotonin. I can just do the streaming here. I set the time. I can set the time to 10 minutes, and then I will do it. Okay, so this is important. The difference between this panel and the other panel is that this panel, there will not be a loop where in fact, it will send the frequency and just send the frequency. In the other panel, there is more, because each time it will send the frequency, it will look at the reactivity of the client, and the system will adjust. So, but this is more, I would say, simple. Here, it will just give the frequency, and that's it. Okay, so this is two panel, different purpose, different need for the client. Okay, or different approach by the practitioners. So this is this was the hormone streaming. So I hope you have enjoyed it, and you will want to learn more about that, because this is important. This is important for many people who have hormones that are not well balanced, and mainly the four, I would say, neurotransmitter hormone that is in the brain, that is so important. So thank you very much. And those are my details. If you are interested in learning more about hormone streaming, you're welcome to contact me, and I will be more than happy to show to you. Thank you so much.